Going to be hot and humid, as you said, across the tri-state area today, but hot weather can be dangerous.
Seniors are particularly prone to its threat. Elderly heat stroke and heat exhaustion are a real problem. Here on Tips to Keep Your Loved Ones Safe During the Dog Days of Summer is Sandy Quartuccio from Right at Home. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. So why are the elderly so vulnerable, especially with these hot temperatures?
There are a few reasons why they are more vulnerable to the heat than other people. A part of it has to do with the aging. As they age, the kidney function reduces, and so they have a more difficult time retaining their fluids, so they can become more dehydrated.
Wow. What are some of the signs of dehydration?
They might have some fatigue, you might notice, or some cramping will also be some signs of that. Also, like sunken eyes, and you can kind of tell if you think that your senior might be getting dehydrated. There's a test you can do. Just lift the skin up on the back of the hands lightly like this, and if it doesn't return quickly, like almost immediately to its position, then they're getting dehydrated.
Okay, I don't know if we got that on camera. So you literally just pull up your hand.
Pull up the skin on the back of the hand.
Okay, just like that, and if it goes down.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a nice little tip.
No, that is good to know. What are some other things that people should keep in mind, some other tips that would be helpful this time of year?
Well, it'd be very good to keep fluids nearby, and not to drink a lot at one time, but to really drink throughout the day. And also to keep in mind that seniors might suffer from incontinence, or like be concerned about having some place to go to the bathroom. So also making sure that there's some facilities nearby, wherever you might be out with them or at home, that they have the facilities to get to quickly.
And when we're talking about the liquids, you want water, things like that, but there's some kind of liquids you want to stay away from, the caffeine and the alcohol.
Oh, definitely. Avoid caffeine as much as possible. Avoid alcohol. Water's nice, but also you can put some fruits in water, or flavored waters are also nice as a difference.
And then also limiting outdoor activities, and then wearing light colored clothing.
Yes. During the extreme heat, really, definitely it's best to stay indoors and go outdoors in the later evening when it gets a little bit cooler, or in the early mornings, and definitely wear the sunblock.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what if you say you have a grandparent or somebody who what advice do you have for maybe grandparents who are a little bit more stubborn, don't want to listen to, don't go out? What advice do you have to kind of get the message across?
Well, definitely warn them of the dangers of heat stroke, and that they are more susceptible. So, you just can encourage them to be indoors, go out when it's a little bit cooler. If you are going to go out, wear a hat, and, go to someplace, like maybe go out to someplace where you're going to be inside. In the air conditioning.
And we often hear this, to check on the elderly who are in the area, because not everyone has family or home health care to check up on them.
Yeah, so if you've got a senior neighbor, you can always go and check and see that they're drinking enough, and that they look well. I mean, if they're starting to look very fatigued and whatnot, you might be more concerned and check on them.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.